Hello everyone, this is Pat with Empowering by Design with a daily Oracle card reading and message for the 31st of May 2011. Wow, it's hard to believe it's the end of May already. It's the time is just flying by. I'm pretty amazed. But anyways, I hope you had a nice holiday weekend. Forgive me as I adjust a few things here. And for today's reading, I wanted to call on the Archangel Oracle card deck. I noticed that quite a few of the other readers had a lot of readings from the elemental realm, and over the weekend I always touch base with the fairies. So I wanted to bring in the Archangels today for their guidance about things. I like to call them in every once in a while to see what they're, because they have that overseeing power and a higher level of power. And so I like to call on their energies for their guidance because they are the overseers of the angels and the elemental realms. So for today's reading, the card that came out was Archangel Sandalphon, Gifts from God. And the card says, "We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive." And Sandalphon is one of the two archangels who once had a human lifetime. Him and his counterpart, Metatron. And it's believed that I think their names mean brother, like they're almost like they're brother angels. But Sandalphon's chief role is known to be the deliverer and answerer of prayers. He sees to the delivery and the answer of prayers for people. And so in this capacity, which I think is very interesting, it's an acknowledgement that the prayers that you have been putting out have been heard and are being answered. Now, seeing he's the angel who sees to the delivery of answered prayers, it's a real confirmation and an urging to be open to receive. Okay. Now, the answers to our prayers can sometimes come in a different form than what we may have expected. But it's a real confirmation card that the answers to your prayers are on their way to you. Okay. And I find this card interesting because having looked around at the cards that have come up recently, both in my own readings and those of some of the other card readers, like I know quite a few of us got the card from the fairies known as Business Venture, where you actually see the fairies with these plates of gold. It says to me that, those of you who may have been praying for some extra money, or maybe perhaps a career or job opportunity that would pay you more, there's an answer to that prayer coming to you. And or if you're looking for a change in life direction or something like that, there's a new energy sweeping in, and that's going to lead us in new directions. And this is, part of an answer to a prayer, to me, is what this card is saying to us today. I also feel like it's an urging to bring your awareness to your own personal gifts from God, those gifts that are unique to you, to honor and acknowledge your own gifts. Sometimes we do things, there are things that come so naturally to us, we don't think of them as part of our gifts that we have to share with the world. And I feel like this is in part of what this card is calling our attention today. Notice what it is that you do well, what people appreciate about you, your unique thing that you bring to the world, and share it with others. So it's a kind of a little bit about giving and receiving. Receive the gifts and also be aware of what your gifts are and be willing to share those with others. Or that maybe it's also time to continue developing those gifts, which are uniquely yours, to develop them and take them to the next level. I also feel like part of these gifts are that we're being given today are signs of things. Sometimes, a lot of times the angels give us signs that we're on the right path. Maybe they put feathers in front of us or coins or, flowers even. sometimes that are like little signs that we are going in the right direction, or maybe we've asked them for a sign and they respond by giving it to us. That's part of the gifts from God that we're getting today, is those little signs that say, yes, here we are, we're with you, and we're supporting you. So I feel like this message has many aspects to it today. And, if you are in any way unsure of an answer to your prayer, call upon Sandalphon. I do find Sandalphon's energy to be very, it's a little bit lighter, it's a little bit quieter. It's not quite as strong as, say, an Archangel Michael. So it sometimes can be a little bit harder to feel his energies, or the answer might be a little bit more subtle, but you can call on him to ask him about the answer to a prayer. And Sandalphon also works with music as well, for helping people. Very light, instrumental, gentle music. Remember, Sandalphon is an angel that encourages gentleness. So his approach and his answer to you might be in a very gentle way. Because he's so associated with music, the answer you receive from him may in fact come through a song, or something that you hear. So anyway, that is our message for today. Gifts from God. Your prayers are being answered. You are being acknowledge your own gifts, and look for signs as gifts from God as well. So take care, everyone. I hope you have a lovely Tuesday, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Let's see.